A new surge of migrants crossing the Rio Grande into El Paso is overwhelming shelters and Border Patrol facilities. The city says more than 5,000 migrants were held in the Border Patrol Processing Center as of Sunday.
And as KXAN's Monica Madden reports, this all comes as Title 42 is set to expire, a policy implemented at the height of the pandemic that allowed the federal government to expel migrants without letting them seek asylum.
This is a look at the end of migrants' physical journey to America. But the journey to stay in the U.S. is far from over once they cross the Rio Grande. Over the last 5 weeks, the number of migrants in Border Patrol custody has been sharply rising, according to the city of El Paso.
Absolutely unsustainable and frankly an unacceptable situation.
El Paso Congresswoman Veronica Escobar says this is creating an unprecedented strain on the community, and she's calling for the feds to send even more resources.
It was working.
Republicans, however, say solutions lie in reinstating Trump-era policies.
Is the Remain in Mexico policy, the migrant protection protocols, which deals with political asylum. We have to end catch and release.
Do you think Title 42 should be extended?
Of course.
Immigration policy experts like Doris Meissner say Congress needs real reform now.
The real failing here is Congress's inability politically and procedurally to grapple with immigration reform legislation that would make it possible for the executive branch to actually administer the border.
She says federal laws need updating so that seeking asylum isn't the only current pathway for entry.
Ways for people to come here for purposes of work and purposes of family unification that also then allows us to return people that don't fit into the categories that we determine are aligned with our national interests.
And I reached out to several state agencies to see if they're deploying any additional resources to help with the current crisis in El Paso. Neither DPS, the Texas Military's Department, or the governor's office sent responses in time for this report.